So this is not gonna be the "why is Nmixx so underrated?" or "why do people sleep on Nmixx? Why isn't the group bigger than it is now?" type of a video. For two main reasons. First, Nmixx is not some obscure group that people simply do not know about. They come from a big three company and they have millions of fans. Nmixx has the kind of popularity, exposure and resources that groups like, for example, Billy, Purple Kiss and even Dreamcatcher haven't reached so far. And even those aren't some nougat groups either. So there is no need, truly, to feel sorry for the Nmixx members in that way. Secondly, the answer to these hypothetical questions is quite simple. Their music isn't good enough, and it is the reason why the group isn't as commercially successful as other big 4th gen groups. You know, like IVE, LE SSERAFIM, aespa, or NewJeans. Nmixx's releases haven't been consistent in terms of quality, and I'd say they still haven't had their Anti-Fragile, Savage, or Hype Boy. You know what I mean? Until the group releases an undeniably great song, it's gonna be hard for them to get bigger. And while it can be frustrating, ultimately, that's fine. Because when everything else fails, Nmixx still has its secret weapon. Nmixx is a group of many talents, quite literally overflowing with skill and charisma. Looking at their absolutely spectacular performances of their own material, but also covers like Thunderous, Hey Mama, Move Your Body, and more, it becomes clear that they are, skill-wise, the leaders of 4th generation. When simply given the stage to dance on and a microphone to actually use, the level they perform at cannot be matched by any other group in their generation. And of course I am aware that this may sound like an overinflated statement, setting the girls up. But Nmixx is 2 years in the K-pop industry with a plethora of brilliant performances. Makes me think, well, otherwise. I'm gonna leave their dance and rap to someone else, and naturally will focus on the vocals. Shocker, I know. Nmixx is a wonderful example of a fully vocally competent group. I do have a problem with calling a group like Red Velvet, for example, a super strong vocal group, simply because I feel like their stellar reputation in 90% comes from Wendy and then 9% comes from Sugi. Calling Nmixx a strong vocal group seems to me way more fair, even though they do not come from SM. Vocally, I see Nmixx as a 3-layered cake. You cut from the top and each new revealed layer adds a new flavor, making the whole thing richer and more complete. Each layer can absolutely stand on its own, in its own way, but combining them creates a true force to be reckoned with. And you could simply call these layers sub-vocalists, lead vocalists, and main vocalists, but why not call them vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate? Well, so much for the cake analogy. Let's talk each layer now, shall we? A group is as strong as its weakest link. Well, if Bae and Jiwoo are the weak link of Nmixx, then many other groups are in big trouble. However, even calling them that is still doing a disservice to what skills they bring to the table. The two least impressive vocalists of Nmixx do not struggle with the basics of good singing whatsoever. Their intonation is good with sporadic slip-ups, so the delivery is usually clean and polished.
어딘가 서투른 지금이 맘에 들어 자유롭게 Making my own way 우리가 만든 new way 더 멀리 가보는 거야 띵댕동 띵댕동 사이에 스며 수없는 이모션 번져 오듯 조금씩 다가와 모여진 이 감정들의 light And now you can feel it too
In their comfort zone, both vocalists project their voices healthily, with a nice chords closure and breath support, which results in solid tonal quality.
뭐라도 큰 new waves need to ride ya That's how we do Mix! Hey!
Both vocalists present dynamics control, along with the ability to smoothly and tastefully switch between registers, which applies to Bae especially.
모든 걸 펼쳐도 좋아 Está listo 조금씩 그려왔었던 세상을 펼쳐나가
Even though Jiwoo serves as the main rapper of the group, she's still been able to prove herself as a vocalist. And where Bae and Jiwoo cannot contribute vocally with refined skill, they still manage to add unique stylistic flavor and punch.
Young and dumb 못해낼 거라고 떠들어 blah blah 준비해도 popcorn 전부 펼칠게 짜릿한 우리 flow
doing their parts justice and enhancing the group's sound. The level of skill displayed by these two is one that some lead and main vocalists of other groups fail to reach. And we still have more layers to explore. The next duo, Sullyoon and Kyujin, continue the strengths of the previous two and develop them further. What's noticeable is the improved quality of support, especially within the mix register, as it is fuller and more robust. The mix itself is also more balanced.
Take is nice.
속도를 더 높여 멈출 수 없을 걸 Don't wanna go home Perfect 넘어버려 높은 wall Go home 넘어버려 높은 wall
Their legato is clear and flows more smoothly. Paired with solid dynamics control, it gives the ranges a more polished and uniform quality.
That's right 꽉 잡아 Going down, going up with you 가장 높이 올랐어 My makeup's room And now I'm laughing through my tears I'm crying through my fears But baby, if I had to choose
And while I'd still say that Sullyoon is a better vocalist overall, it should be mentioned that Kyujin only turns 18 this year. And she's arguably the most improved member of the group since debut, which speaks to her great potential and work ethic.
Nice, nice.
Nice!
Nice!
Everything I need is on Everything I need is on the ground
In general, this duo strengthens the group vocally even more, offering more refined and advanced control. And the group would honestly be fine with that. But we still have, well, you know who. I could easily make a whole video breaking down the duo of Haewon and Lily alone. There is no denying that these two are the golden vocalists of Nmixx and the two golden female vocalists of their generation. Perhaps I'll start with pointing out that their voices make a great combination and complement each other well.
시작됐어 내 안에서 위험한 신호를 보내 Don't be afraid love is the way Tell your body make it break up and change up
Lily's voice is naturally bright and silvery in tone. Her forward placement gives this somewhat sharp twang to it. Haewon's voice is darker and more matte. Her placement is also bolder and more grounded, and it balances out Lily's higher frequencies. At 21 and 20 years old respectively, Lily and Haewon already established themselves as well-rounded vocalists, responsible for taking on the most complex and demanding vocal parts in the group, which only makes sense. Both Lily and Haewon display technical development in every part of their voices. Their registers are well coordinated. The support is generally strong. Vibrato is used skillfully, along with dynamics control and skill displayed in vocal agility.
질 것 같지만 그래도 난 버티고 있었죠 작은 조각들로 부서지고 흩어져요 여기가 내 사랑의 끝이네요 춤추 없이 let's go 어디든 갈 수 없는 단 nowhere go 바로 지금인걸 We just wanna go 이 바람을 빌려 닿지 못할 곳에 네 삶을 다 뒤집어 버리는 게 You make me so crazy No you do 멈추지 않고 달려가 yeah.
That is a very brief summary of what both vocalists have to offer. With great mastery over the large portion of their ranges, Lily and Haewon fulfill their role in the group incredibly well and also raise the standard of what could be expected from main vocalists in K-pop. So these 6 vocalists are not, of course, equally skilled. We know that, but they have a few things in common. Firstly, they're not stagnant. They actually keep on improving and showing more and more skill. It seems like each time Nmixx has a comeback or a tour, vocally there's always something new to look forward to from the members. Maybe a new cool vocal run from Lily or Haewon, or we get to hear more of Bae's lower register, or Jiwoo's. Maybe Kyujin will show more of her falsetto, or use more vibrato. Maybe it will be Sullyoon who will sing the climax. So far, they all have only been getting better. Secondly, because the members sing live and perform energetic choreography, they have not only developed great breath control and stamina, they've learned how to engage the right muscles to help support the voice and project well. They all have that. The third thing is, They love this shit. And I mean singing specifically here, of course. You can tell that they really love to use their voices. Arguably, it is because they know how. But sometimes I see an idol sing and I just get the feeling that they would much rather cook a 5-course meal instead of singing a song, which is not the case with Nmixx. The members for sure share a passion for singing, which translates to their performances. Of course, the timing of this video is also not a coincidence. You know, I am a bit of a mastermind after all. As of the time I am posting this, tomorrow is the day that Nmixx releases their second EP. Many fans are excited about what we've heard so far and hope that their prayers have been heard and that JYP will not disappoint this time. I've really enjoyed Sullyoon and Run for Roses and I am ready for this comeback. I have a good feeling about it. This message of hope and excitement concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about all of this and also let me know what you think about the comeback, because you might have already listened to it, so let me know. Anyway guys, see you in my next one. For now, bye guys.